This conference will now be recorded.
This demo showcases TRACC version 2.0 and will provide a basic introduction as to the functionality the software offers. This is the home screen with a number of tabs across the top where different data sets may be uploaded. The About tab will enable you to view the hardware ID information. For the purposes of this demo, I will address an issue in one of Sydney's largest rail bottlenecks, which models the increase in accessibility at 11 stations. First of all, we can set up a new project with a title and a name to look at some before and after scenarios. Within TRACC, there is a toggle option, and you may set the speed unit to kilometers per hour or miles per hour. This demo will model a before and after scenario, adding in a new metro line with proposed changes. TRACC has a very intuitive Microsoft Office style, with key areas of functionality organized into separate tabs across the top. The tabs are in a logical order from left to right. Each project is a database which can receive TRACC data and store calculations, automatically saving the database so you will never have to save any project data whilst you're using TRACC. From the tabs along the top, we can run the calculation, look at the result, and publish the analysis and produce any reports. Within TRACC, we have a Settings tab, which enables you to amend any personal requirements of your choice. A great feature of version 2 is the ability to amend the themes within the software, which we will cover shortly. So the theme setting of the software with a light, dark, high contrast theme, all of which can easily transition in the settings and automatically update without the need for closing the software. The high contrast option is to make TRACC more accessible for those with colour blindness, while the light and dark theme are in line with other Microsoft products. This is how the light theme is presented, and then the dark and high contrast theme, which is a matter for your personal preference. Now, to load in the original before public transport network with 44,163 public transport stops. Import the data. The green dots are bus stops and black dots are for rail. So the new public transport network 1, make active and then toggle the option with the drop down for the vehicle type. Now, to load in the road network for the Sydney roads, demonstrated in blue for the motorway roads and red for the A roads. Green lines will be indicated for B roads and grey for minor roads. By clicking on the other, you will see the display for the road network importer appear. Make that active and click on Next. Select the drop-down to distinguish the road type, an F-class. The Road Link ID drop-down to OpenStreetMaps ID. The navigation controls on the left of your map window provides basic zoom pan functionality. The floating toolbar on the right provides another pan tool with various selection tools and a measuring tool, allowing for further navigation within TRACC. We will now look at the original boundary grid shown here with the blue dots and zoom to the layer for ease of reference. Now to model the destination point for a hospital in Sydney, shown here as a yellow square. You may increase the size in orange or change the colour and or the shape for your preference and label the destination. You will then be able to zoom to the layer and you will see the boundary grid and the destination point for the hospital. We will now add in some background mapping to give some context to the area. So we'll run the calculation for the origin destination area for the public transport and road network. We can choose the mode of transport along with the day and times of interest. The parameters are set up for you and may be amended within the application if you require. This example will demonstrate a 60-minute time catchment. Name the origin destination path before and finish. And now for the result for the before scenario and create a thematic map. So we'll set the parameters to any requirement of your choice. And here we will break the parameters down to, say, 3 ranges of perhaps 15, 30, and 45-minute breakdowns. So zooming into the layer for ease of use. The before scenario highlights the area in red for 15-minute journey times to the hospital, in purple for 15 to 30-minute journey times, and finally in blue for a 30 to 45-minute journey time. All of this can be exported for presentation purposes for client projects. The layer manager on the left, we will just turn those on and off as we wish. And then to repeat the requirements for the contour map. Making the ranges down to 3 for a 15, 30 and 45-minute journey time. Can zoom into the layer. And again, all of this is exportable for presentation purposes. So here we have the metadata where we can have a look at the before scenario. From the origin ID to the destination. To analyse further, we can add in the census population data by viewing the demographic data report for the requirements we have set. Here we can see the accessibility of the before scenario and then continue the process for the new metro proposed changes. So the before scenario with a 15-minute journey time, 15 to 30 and 30 to 45-minute journey time. So we'll now look at the new metro, and we've deactivated the eye view for the before modes of transport. Here you can see an informative view of the route information. The route information with the stop info and timetable. It is also quite nice to view the map on the right, and you can make this larger or smaller as a matter of preference. Got the timetable information displayed here. So we'll now repeat the process to view the impact of the changes made. You can add, change, remove any services to compare those very important before and after scenarios. By repeating the analysis of the parameters, we can view the results in visual form and also include the CSV reporting of the before and after modelling. The modelling of the new metro in Sydney incorporates a number of key points, including any increased train frequency in AM and PM peak services, modelling a train at least every 4 minutes at each station. One of the requirements for this particular project was all trains stopping at all local stations, removing any waiting for the right train. Another requirement was efficient connections during the peak and non-peak periods between key centres, and in this case, a hospital. So the important point is new, direct and fast services to key essential services. More job opportunities with faster, more frequent and direct access to vital essential services and employment centres. Better access to education with fast, more frequent and direct connections. Shortly, we will be able to see the improvement side by side of the accessibility with just under 6,000 people being able to access the hospital within a 0 to 15 minute journey time. Just under 20,000 with improvement in accessibility within a 15 to 30 minute journey time, and just under 43,000 within a 30 to 45 minute journey time. A really nice feature of TRACC. TRACC also demonstrates enhanced output reporting, service analysis, and path reports. It can display the results for the cumulative time for walk and rail or any particular mode of transport. Calculate the run and then view the p-tail calculation. And then you can export this data to CSV format. So showing here the styling layer and the ability to change the colours to suit your requirements. So calculating the cumulative time here for the p-tal analysis. So in pink for the walk and blue for the rail. So moving the map over with the functionality on the right-hand side. So you can view in data view, then calculate the run and view the p-tal calculation to export the data to CSV format. TRACC is a useful tool to conduct and model accessibility studies. You can export the results to CSV, create contours and thematic maps for comparison purposes. The major advantage of TRACC is the ability to edit, add, remove, and even suspend public transport services, and analyse the impact of any changes made to the road network to demonstrate those very important what-if scenarios. We can detail exact demographic data analysis for accessibility to key essential services. This really does help with presenting information to board members or for members of the senior management team. So the area on the left is showing our p-tal original, and then the CSV report. This overview and demo of TRACC highlighted the capability and the ease of use within the software. Essentially, you do not have to be a GIS specialist to use this software. TRACC has been designed with a very intuitive Microsoft Office style interface. Enables clients to import the necessary data through to undertaking calculations, displaying results, and producing reports.